Hi everyone, Sharon here with Creating with Sharon. Thanks for joining me tonight. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Winnipeg. So thanks for joining me tonight. I'm going to show you a couple cards, or 3 cards. I'm only going to make one, but I'm going to show you 3 of what I made of the Whimsical Trees Bundle. And let's get started. So I'm just going to flip you around. Hey Gaetan. And I'm just going to put you up like this. And I'm going to try and see if I can get it. Hoo-hoo. Maybe. Yes, I can. And then we'll just get it shared. Oh, same thing. Oh, there we go. Share, share, share. Okay, perfect. Got everything all shared, so let's just get started. So, these are the cards that, these are the cards that I made using the bundle. Here's a bundle, the Whimsical Trees, and then we have the dies that go with it. And the dies are called Christmas tree dies. Just a gorgeous little set. I just love these ones, these dies right here. And they have some little stars. We're going to use that tonight too, along with these 2 guys. And that's all I'm going to use out of this one, but I'm just going to show you a couple more cards that I did use the other dies. So there's the dies, and there's the stamp set. I'm just going to show this one. So there's a stamp set. Only stamp set we're going to use tonight is the actual sentiment right here on that one. And I'm going to show you the paper. It is gorgeous. So the Whimsy Wonder paper. There's Polished Pink, Blushing Bride, Mossy Meadow, Mint Macaron, Misty Moonlight, there's Whisper White, and there's a iridescent one in there where if the light hits it certain ways, it actually looks blue. I don't know if you guys can see that, because I know I was taking photos of my cards this afternoon upstairs. It turns blue. I think you can see that, yeah, a little bit in that one. So there's one of them. I think I showed you guys how I made that one. And there's the other one using the actual dies, and there's the wee sentiment, and this is the one I'm going to make tonight. So let us get started. So what you're going, all the instructions are over on my blog, because I can't remember. Woohoo! So we have our card base, which is Soft Succulent. This one here I did it in Misty Moonlight, but I'm just going to change it up a bit. So this is 5.5 by 8.5. Fold it, and I'm going to score it, and then I'm going to burnish it at 4 1/4. This piece is 4 by 5 1/4, and that's just going to go on top like that. But before we do that, I'm going to take these pieces and adhere them onto here, and just to give a little frame using the Misty Moonlight in behind. Okay? So what I'm going to do with that first is I'm just going to get my liquid glue and just add it. I think this is 3 7/8 by 4 and a wee bit. I'm thinking, I could be wrong. That's right, just check out on my blog, creatingwithsharon.com, and have all the dimensions for you over there. And while you're there, make sure you sign up for my newsletter, because we do have stuff going on. And then I'm just going to put this one on. It's okay to leave a little bit of gap right there, because on this one here, as you can see, I added the ribbon to hide that gap. And we're just going to add a little bit more liquid glue. There we go. So there's just a wee bit. Trying to get that straight. Well, it doesn't really matter up here because it's going to be hidden with the ribbon, and the ribbon is the Blushing Bride frayed ribbon that's just going to go around like that. And that's going to be about maybe 4.5 inches long on that. I'm just going to cut it. And when you cut our ribbon, just remember to cut it on an angle like that. That way it won't fray on you. And in order to keep this nice and smooth, I'm going to bring in some of the excess snail that I have. I'm just going to just run it down the center between the two, and put that like that, and then I'm going to just flip this around and just add a wee bit of my tape on that side, and this will hold it nice and firm in place like that. And there we go. So we've done that. Now I cut these pieces out just to save some time, because you guys all seen me cut things out. I didn't cut the trees out. Oh, So I used the Stitch So Sweetly. So I used these two out of this die set. So these basically fit inside each other perfectly like that to give that beautiful layering effect that we have on here. So I've already cut those two pieces out, and I cut them out in Misty Moonlight and Basic White. So now what we need is we need some trees, right? So I'm going to bring in the gold and rose gold metallic specialty paper. This is gorgeous. This really is. It's pretty. It's not that thick. Well, it's pretty thick, but if you listen, it has ridges in it. So cut it out. I'm just going to see if I have any scraps in the back side this year. There's a scrap piece right here. So I'm just going to grab that. I'm going to bring in, oh, I thought I cut those, but I guess I didn't. So I'm just going to just bring in my Big Shot. And I'm going to cut 3 of the trees. I'm going to do 2 of the bit larger one and 1 of the smaller ones. And I'm going to try and see if I can get it all onto, move these guys out of the way. Now when I saw this, I don't know if it was the pink in the bundle and the sweet or whatever, but it was a must-have for me. Definitely. Just cute. So there's that. And just run this all through. So we have 2. And I'm just going to just run one more through. And there we go. While I got this out, I'm going to bring in this little guy. If you notice, it has the 5 little stars. And I'm going to bring in my silver foil specialty paper. I'm going to go with the lightest color of the foil. So it comes in 3 different shades. So there's almost like a silver, and there's almost like a gray, and then almost a black with that. I'm going to go with the lighter one because it matches the silver that's in the Designer Series paper. Yeah, this suite is gorgeous, Gaetan. You can use it over and over again. The trees, it doesn't even have to be a Christmas card. You can do a winter scene, a summer scene. And I'm just going to just put that there. Just got to remember where I put them. And now I'm just going to take this off. As soon as I take it off, you see how the stars stay in place? So I'm just going to grab one of my piercing tools. I'm just going to just put them onto my workstation here. I'll move this guy out of the way. Okay, so I'll just put this guy here, and I'll bring in my sentiment, and I am going to stamp the sentiment in Misty Moonlight. Just ink it up. Make sure there's nothing. Ink on my hands. What's new? Ink that up. And I'm just going to just try to get into the, I'm going to take it a little further down, and I'm going to take it a little bit to the right. Oh, that's okay. I'm going to hide that. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that went down the wrong way. So, I'll put my trees up there, and I'm going to pull the trees out of this. I don't know if you can, I'm just going to just show you once we get these out, how they have like a design in the actual tree. Isn't that pretty? And I'm sure if you do it with just plain regular cardstock that it will, it'll stand out a little bit more. Okay, so now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my sentiment and I'm going to put it right into the center of that piece right there. And bringing in my dimensionals. So rumor has it that we're getting a Colorado low in this week. And that's not good because it's going to be cold. And I'm not ready for that quite yet. But what are we going to do, right? I got all my ferns in, so be able to keep them and take them out, put them out on the deck next year. Okay. So now I'm going to bring in my mini dimensionals, and I'm going to put dimensions on the back side of the trees. And I'm only just going to do it on the actual tree, obviously, because I can't fit that in there. And I'm going to do one there. And then I'll just cut them in half. For this one here. And there we go. Okay, so now I'm just going to grab my scissors. I'm just going to just take one of these dimensions. I'm just going to just cut it in half. I'm just going to just put it, oops. Oh, yeah, Jean, my daughter lives in Alberta, and she said that they got snow. They got snow yesterday, so not good. So I'm just gonna just put this. Oops, no, I'm not. Let's put this all together. So if I mess up, there's no big deal. And I'm gonna put dimensions on the back side. The reason why I'm gonna put dimensions on the back side of this is because I do have the ribbon on there. And if I go to glue it down, there's a good chance that it won't lay flat. And I don't want that to happen. So what I like to do with my dimensionals also is like put them on the ends of the ribbon. So give it a little bit more security. So it doesn't come off. Hi Madeline, how are you? Thanks for watching tonight. I'm just taking off the backs of the dimensionals, and I don't have my little dish on my table. So this is just going to go right square in the middle like that. Okay. Now with this one here, because we have the ribbon on here, I don't want it to glue straight down because it won't lay flat. So I'm going to put dimensionals on the back side of that, and I'm going to do that on either side. Oops. And then what we'll do is place it right over top of the ribbon. So place it right over top of the ribbon, just like that. And now we have our trees. And where's the third one? Oh, there it is. This one has, so I'm going to put him right here. I'm going to make sure that I put it on part of the sentiment. Reason being is that it's raised, and if I didn't do that, I'd have to put extra dimensionals on. So I'm going to put this guy right about here, but I'm going to trim this one down just a wee bit. And then the third guy is going to go on the left-hand side. And what I'm going to do with this one, I'm just going to take it and put it on the blue, but I'm going to butt it right up against the edge of the piece that has the sentiment on it. Okay, so we have those on. So now I have my little stars, and I'm going to just bring in my silicone mat, add a wee drop of Tombow glue, bring in my piercing tool, pick up a little bit of glue, and then just place it on the front top of the card, and then just bring in a star and just put it into place like that. So I'm going to put a couple more stars on. I'm probably going to do one right here, and then we'll do one down here. So when you're putting embellishments on, you should always do it in groups of 3. That way distracts the eye, apparently. But and there, quick, easy card, gorgeous, right? And that this paper here, it makes it. I didn't add any. Well, I added a little bit of bling with the gold, the silver foil, and then also the gold, gold and rose gold metallic paper, which gives it a little bit of bling. So I sort of did them different, did them the same design, just different colors, and there we have it. So what I used for this, and we'll just go over it again. I'll just show you a couple more cards I used with that suite. So it's the Whimsical Tree and the Christmas tree dies. So there's the dies that comes with it. So you have little ornaments too, so you can actually decorate the trees too. And then you have, this is for the ornaments. So I'm just going to just close this and just give you a better look at the, so there is the stamp set. So the ornaments actually do have a die cut that actually cuts them out. And then we have this, I guess, holly with berries, and it does have cutout also for that. And the tree, these two trees actually have cutouts, as does this one and this one. So that is the card for today. Just give me a second here. I'm just gonna just put these to the side. Oh, I have to show you the paper too. The paper is gorgeous too. I just love it. Let me show you that one. So there is the Designer Series paper. Beautiful. Like I said earlier on, if the light hits it, like right now, the iridescents look pink, but if you flip it, they look like a nice navy blue. Very pretty. And the snowflakes, this is the one I used tonight, along with this one here. And these presents, they can actually cut them out. I did make some with presents a while ago. I think I showed you guys. Okay, so I'm just going to go over a couple things. My Be Jolly class is, registration is closed on that. But if you're interested, you can purchase the kits and the tutorial and a YouTube for $25. You do need the stamp set in order to complete the cards, but I will send you almost something similar. The DSP, I'm going to use up everything that I have, so you'll get something similar to go with that. And then I do have another class coming up, and it is my Peaceful Deer. So it comes with the stamp set and the punch, and you'll make 4 cards with that one. And they're 4 different cards. So there's 2 of the cards. Plus you'll receive a sample package of the Celebrations paper on that one. So what you basically need for that is just your black and green ink for that. Cost on that is $70. Right now the bundle is on, it's not available, but hoping by the time November 1st comes around, it'll be available. And RSVP for that is on November the 8th. And the class is on November 24th, Wednesday, November 24th at 6:30. That's one. I'm also doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be offering a class using the Angels of Peace. With this class, you'll make 4 cards. You'll receive, actually, no, yeah, you'll actually get a kit. You'll get enough to make 8 cards. You'll get a half a package of the Simply Elegant Designer Series paper. So you'll get half a package of this. It's just gorgeous to make. So you get half a package of that. Oops. You'll get half a package of the, oops, gold shimmer velvet paper. So that basically you'll get a sheet, but I'm going to cut it down to 6 inches. You get a package of gems, a half a roll of shimmer paper. Oh, it was just here. Must have rolled off the table. Oh dear. Oh, here it is. On the floor. So this is the shimmer, the gold shimmer ribbon. You get half a roll of that. You'll get enough card bases and everything to make 8 cards, and then you'll get the PDF and a link to my YouTube channel on how to make the cards. So this is not an in-person class. It's something that you work on your own. And if you already have the stamp set, great. If not, you can use something similar, or you can order that, add that on. And the cost of that is $40 for porch pickup or $50 to mail out. And if you want to add this on, it's additional $35. RSVP and payment for this is due on November the 10th. At that time, I will mail out email you the PDF and the link to the YouTube. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I want to thank you so much for watching me tonight. I just got this in today, so I don't have any cards. I just got it in like half an hour ago, so I don't have the cards made up to do that, and I'll hopefully get those made up tomorrow, and then I'll be able to show you guys what you would be making in that class. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. If not, I'm going to sign off and say goodbye, and hoping you guys all have a wonderful evening. Stay safe, stay warm, because haven't turned my furnace on yet. I just about did today, but not quite. So I'm going to let you all go. So thanks for joining me, greatly appreciate it, and have a wonderful day. See you guys. Bye.